Hey everyone, ready for another deep dive?
Always.
So today we're tackling something I know you've all heard of, um, ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. Yeah.
Probably seen it like everywhere.
hmm
But we're going to go a bit deeper today. Beyond the hype, uh, we're using this YouTube video, ChatGPT explained everything you need to know
Okay.
to, really break down what it is, what it can do,
hmm
and what it means for all of us, really.
Yeah, I think this video does a good job of
Yeah.
capturing like that initial wave of like
Yeah.
excitement and questions.
Exactly. By the end of this deep dive, you'll be able to impress your friends
Oh,
with
yeah.
just how much you know about this thing.
And maybe freak them out a little bit too,
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
good
A
way.
little bit of healthy fear, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so the video starts by calling ChatGPT an advanced AI language model,
hmm
which, okay, sounds pretty fancy.
Sure.
It's created by OpenAI. And it's designed to,
hmm
sound really human, basically. Like, you give it a prompt, and it writes back like a
hmm
person would. Whether you ask it for,
Right.
a research paper or like a poem.
Like, yeah, think of it like, you're writing a children's book about a robot who learns empathy.
Okay. Yeah.
You could use ChatGPT to like help you write that story.
Wow.
It's already happening, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah.
So, but how does it actually work? The video mentions this neural network,
hmm
which again sounds very sci-fi.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit. It
Yeah.
is complex, but like also kind of simple in a way.
Yeah.
So imagine like a massive
Also-
web of connections, like a brain, but made of data.
Mm-hmm.
So ChatGPT doesn't just memorize things, it analyzes patterns in all that text it's been trained on.
Okay.
And that's how it can predict like the next word, the next sentence, even whole paragraphs that make sense.
So it's not just spitting back what it's read.
Right.
It's actually understanding
Yeah.
like the relationship between words and ideas.
Mm.
It's almost like it's thinking.
In a way, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so if it's this smart,
Yeah.
can anyone use it? Or is this like top secret tech?
Well, the cool thing is there's a free version, which
Okay.
is pretty awesome.
Okay.
But for $20 a month, you can get ChatGPT Plus.
Okay.
That gives you faster responses, priority access when it's busy, and some extra features.
$20 a month.
Yeah.
That makes you think about how valuable people already find this thing, right?
Yeah.
Would you pay for that
Yeah.
to have this AI on call?
It's a good question to ask. Especially, the video also makes it clear that ChatGPT isn't perfect.
Right?
It can make mistakes, misunderstand what you mean,
Yeah.
and even reflect biases from the data it's learned from.
Okay, but wouldn't faster responses also make it like easier to spread those mistakes or biases?
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean?
really, that's a great point.
It's almost too easy to use,
Yeah, absolutely. It raises like some serious questions about how we use this technology responsibly, right?
Yeah.
And here's another limitation. ChatGPT, at least on its own,
Okay.
can't access the internet in real time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like having all this knowledge, but no way to know
Hang
what's
on.
happening right now.
So you couldn't like ask it to write a news report about
Right.
today's events or get like the latest stock prices?
Exactly, yeah. Unless it's been like specifically integrated with other tools
Sorry.
that provide real-time data.
Yeah.
It's limited to,
Wow.
what it already knows.
That actually makes me feel a little bit better. Like
Yeah,
there's still a human element needed to,
Yeah.
stay truly up to date.
absolutely. And this limitation is important to remember when we consider how ChatGPT might be used in education.
Right.
The video highlights its potential as a learning tool for students and teachers.
Oh, for sure. Imagine like being able to ask ChatGPT
Yeah,
to summarize a complex topic
exactly.
or even translate like a whole essay into another language.
That's right, yeah.
That's amazing.
And some are even using it to like brainstorm ideas for projects
Wow.
or get help structuring essays. It's almost like having a personal tutor
Yeah.
available 24/7.
That's incredible.
Yep.
But I can also see how it could be misused. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like what's to stop students from using it
Right.
to like cheat on their homework?
That's a huge concern.
Yeah.
And the video really underscores those ethical implications. The potential for plagiarism, for example, is very real.
Yeah.
And it brings up this bigger question of how we ensure academic integrity
Right.
when such powerful tools are so easily accessible.
It's like we need a whole new set of rules for the classroom in the age of AI.
Yeah, absolutely.
But are there ways ChatGPT can be used ethically in education?
Absolutely. The key is to think of it as a tool to enhance learning, not replace it.
Okay.
It can help with research, organization, brainstorming,
Right.
but it shouldn't do the thinking for students.
So it's about using ChatGPT to support learning,
Right.
but not letting it become a crutch.
Exactly. Yeah. Critical thinking skills,
Yeah.
problem solving,
Yeah.
the ability to evaluate information,
Yeah.
those are more important than ever in a world where AI can generate so much content.
Speaking of generating content, the video also mentions how YouTubers are using ChatGPT.
Yes.
This is where it gets really interesting for me, because I love seeing how creators are adapting
Oh, yeah.
to new tech.
For sure.
It's become a real game changer for them, right?
It has, yeah.
Imagine using ChatGPT to, like, help write your video scripts,
Yeah.
brainstorm ideas, or even generate captions that are perfectly timed to the visuals.
Yeah, there are people using it for all of that.
Wait, so you're telling me I could potentially use ChatGPT to write? Like a screenplay?
Yeah.
That's a lot to process.
Yeah.
What are the challenges involved in that? It just seems like, so much potential there, but also a lot of responsibility. You don't want to lose your own voice
Right.
as a creator.
Right. Right. It should be about
Yeah.
amplifying your creativity, not replacing it.
Right.
It's about like finding that balance, that
Yeah.
collaboration between
Yeah.
human and machine.
So would you say it's more about using ChatGPT as like a starting point,
Yes.
a way to get the creative juices flowing,
Yes.
rather than letting it write like the whole thing for you?
Exactly. Think of it as like a brainstorming partner.
Okay.
Way to like bounce ideas off of and
Yeah.
explore different possibilities.
Right.
But ultimately, the human touch, the
Yeah.
unique perspective and style you bring,
Yeah.
that's what makes content truly engaging.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
The video also touched on this idea of actually making money with ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm.
Is that even possible? It sounds too good to be true.
Well, it gives some interesting examples. Like
Yeah.
some people are using it to write ebooks
Right.
or create content for faceless YouTube channels.
Okay.
Others are using it for affiliate marketing, generating like product descriptions and reviews that can drive sales.
So it's not just about creating content.
Right.
It's about finding ways to monetize that content
Exactly.
using AI.
Yeah, and it's opening up all sorts of new possibilities for like entrepreneurs and content creators.
Right.
But as with anything involving AI, there are ethical considerations.
Like what kind of ethical considerations are we talking about here?
Well, transparency is key.
Okay.
If you're using ChatGPT to create content that you're selling or using to promote products, you need to be upfront about that with
Okay.
your audience.
You can't like deceive people into thinking it's all your original work
Exactly.
when AI is playing a significant role.
Authenticity and honesty are more important than ever in a world where AI can generate such realistic content,
That's true.
but it's not all serious business and ethical dilemmas.
Okay.
The video also highlighted how ChatGPT sometimes comes up with some pretty funny responses.
Yeah, I've seen some of those online. It's it tries to be funny,
Yes.
but in this like
get it,
innocent,
but
almost naive way
Mhm.
that makes it even funnier.
It's a good reminder that even though ChatGPT can generate incredibly sophisticated text, it's still a machine, right?
Right.
It doesn't truly understand humor, irony, or sarcasm the way humans do.
That's actually kind of comforting in a way.
Yeah.
It means there's still a distinct difference
Mhm.
between human creativity and AI,
Yeah.
even if that line is becoming increasingly blurred.
I agree. It's those uniquely human qualities
Yeah.
that make us special and that will continue to be valuable in a world increasingly influenced by AI.
Right, right. But let's get back to the potential for truly mind-blowing results.
Okay.
The video hinted at examples where ChatGPT went beyond
Right?
just generating text.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
What were some of those moments that, like, really stood out?
Well, there are people using ChatGPT in conjunction with other AI tools,
Okay.
like DALL-E,
Okay.
which can generate images from text descriptions.
Oh, wow.
So that they're using ChatGPT to come up with those descriptions,
Okay.
creating really unique and surreal artwork.
So they're using ChatGPT as, like, the creative director,
Yeah.
telling DALL-E what to paint,
You said.
so to speak.
It's a perfect example of how different AI tools
Yeah.
can work together to create something
Wow.
truly novel and unexpected.
I remember seeing some of those AI-generated images online.
Yeah.
It's amazing how realistic and detailed they can be.
It is.
It makes you wonder what the limits of AI creativity really are.
It's a question that's constantly being pushed further.
Yeah.
And it's not just about art, right?
Okay.
ChatGPT and other AI models are being used in scientific research, helping scientists analyze data
Wow.
and make new discoveries.
So it's not just about writing poems and creating funny memes. It's actually contributing to advancements in science.
Absolutely. And it's being used in medicine,
Wow.
helping doctors diagnose diseases more accurately and develop new treatments. Even in engineering, AI is playing a role in designing more efficient and sustainable structures.
It's like it's touching every aspect of our lives.
It really is.
It's both exciting and a little overwhelming to think about how rapidly AI is changing the world.
That's why it's so important to have conversations like this.
Yeah.
To understand not just what AI can do,
Right.
but also the potential risks and ethical considerations.
Right, because with great power comes great responsibility. As they say.
Yeah.
We can't just blindly embrace AI without thinking critically about its impact on society.
Exactly. And that's what makes this YouTube video so valuable.
Yeah.
It doesn't shy away from those tougher questions.
Right.
It highlights the concerns around misinformation, bias, and the potential for misuse.
I remember it mentioning the importance of critical thinking.
Absolutely.
Of not just taking everything ChatGPT says at face value.
That's crucial. You always need to, question the source, evaluate the information, and consider the potential biases.
Right.
AI can be a powerful tool, but it's still just a tool.
Yeah.
It's up to us to use it responsibly and ethically.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But it's also hard to ignore, the potential for job displacement. I mean, if AI can write articles, create art, and even code, what does that mean for people who do those jobs for a living?
It's a valid concern.
Yeah.
And it's something we need to address proactively as a society. AI will inevitably automate certain tasks that are previously done by humans.
So some jobs will definitely be lost.
Yes, but it's important to remember that new technologies often create new job opportunities as well. Think about all the jobs that exist today that didn't exist a decade ago.
Right.
Jobs related to social media, app development, data science.
Yeah.
And yes, AI itself.
So it's not necessarily about jobs disappearing, but rather about the types of jobs changing.
Exactly. And it's about preparing ourselves for those changes, learning new skills, and adapting to a rapidly evolving job market.
It also highlights the need for, education systems to keep pace with these technological advancements.
Yes.
We need to be teaching students the skills they'll need to thrive in a world where AI is increasingly prevalent.
Absolutely. Critical thinking, problem solving, creativity, and adaptability.
Right.
Those are going to be essential skills in the age of AI.
This deep dive has really opened my eyes to the complexities of AI.
It is complex.
It's not just about cool new gadgets and futuristic possibilities. It's about how we navigate these advancements as individuals and as a society.
And it's a journey we're all on together.
Yeah.
This YouTube video.
Yeah.
It's just one piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
But it's a valuable one because it sparks important conversations.
For sure.
And encourages us to think critically about the role AI is playing in our lives.
It's definitely given me a lot to think about.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm curious to hear what's resonating most with you, our listener.
Yes. What insights have you gleaned from this deep dive so far?
What questions are swirling in your mind as we approach the end of this exploration? It feels like we've covered so much ground. From the technical stuff to the ethical dilemmas and the potential for both good and bad.
It's a lot.
Where do we even go from here?
That's the big question, isn't it?
It is.
And that's what makes this whole topic so fascinating.
Yeah.
This YouTube video. It's just a snapshot in time.
Right.
Things are changing so rapidly with AI. It's almost impossible to predict what's next.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's exciting and kind of scary.
Yeah.
At the same time. If it can already do all this, what's coming down the pipeline?
Well, the video does hint at a few things.
Okay.
It mentions how OpenAI is constantly updating ChatGPT, improving its reasoning abilities, its memory, and its ability to integrate with other tools.
So it's not just getting better at what it already does.
Right.
It's actually expanding its capability.
Exactly.
That's kind of mind-blowing.
Yeah, it's moving fast.
And one of the most I guess, exciting areas of development is that combination of different AI models, like we were talking about with ChatGPT and DALL-E.
Yeah.
Imagine the possibilities when you start like connecting AI that can generate text, images, music, even video.
It's wild.
Whoa, hold on a second. Are you saying there could be AI that can like basically create entire movies or TV shows?
It's possible.
That's getting into some serious science fiction territory.
It might sound far-fetched.
Yeah.
But the building blocks are already there.
Anyway.
And the pace of innovation in AI is accelerating all the time.
Right.
So it's not a question of if, but when we'll see these kinds of advancements.
Okay, so let's say that happens.
Yeah.
What does that mean for us?
Right.
I mean, if AI can create all this content, what's left for humans to do?
That's where it gets really interesting and where this deep dive becomes more than just a tech lesson.
Right.
It forces us to confront some fundamental questions about what it means to be human, about what makes us unique and valuable in a world increasingly shaped by AI.
It's not just about the technology itself.
Right.
It's about how we adapt to it.
Yeah.
How we integrate it into our lives in a way that benefits humanity.
Exactly. And that requires us to think critically,
Yeah.
to be aware of the potential risks as well as the benefits,
Yeah.
and to have these kinds of conversations to share our concerns and hopes for the future of AI.
This YouTube video, it's done a great job of like laying out the landscape, the good, the bad,
For sure.
the mind-boggling potential of it all.
Absolutely.
But it's up to us, each of us, to figure out where we stand, what we believe, and what role we want AI to play in our lives.
And I think that's a perfect note to end on.
Yeah.
You, the listener, are now armed with a solid understanding of ChatGPT. You know, how it works, what it can do, and the questions it raises.
What excites you most about the potential of AI?
Yeah.
What worries you?
These are the conversations we need to keep having, not just with each other, but with everyone around us.
Because the future of AI is not predetermined.
It's true.
It's being shaped right now by the choices we make, the conversations we have,
Absolutely.
and the values we prioritize.
So keep learning, keep questioning, and keep exploring this fascinating and ever-evolving world of artificial intelligence.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into ChatGPT.
It's been fun.
It's been a wild ride.
It has.
And we can't wait to see what the future holds.